Well, we are live, huh? We're back streaming Cardfight Vanguard once again. And I'm curious to know if something, because they added a new feature to Twitch where there's built-in horizontal and vertical streams now. I think I set it up properly. I wonder if I can view it myself. Can I view my own stream? And you know what I'm saying? Can I do that? I want to do that before I jump into what we're doing today, which is, don't get me wrong, very exciting. But I just want to see if I did it properly because the instructions were a little ambiguous. Oh my gosh. We got to set it up. We got to set up properly. Thank the good Lord. All right. Back to what we're here for, and that is we're streaming Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days once again. We completed, as you see on the screen right in front of you, we completed the first story mode. And let me click play on the show in the background so you have some more dynamics in the back, you know what I'm saying? We completed the first story mode, Yuki Ichidoji. Now, I've been told there's 5 story modes. I have no idea what's coming next. But I'm here for it. Brother, Thunder Dragon, you're back. There are 5 stories, you say. Thank you so much for coming back, Thunder Dragon. I appreciate it. But now, as we alluded to, Thunder Dragon, let's get to the I don't know if I get to pick which, like a choose your own adventure book. I don't know if that's the case. But we're going into the story mode once again. We're back at Omi Academy. Oh, we're back with Yuki Ichidoji. I need your help, please. I'm having trouble with this question here. Sure. This one? Well, for this part, you have to... Yuki, onegai. Please help us out. Could you help us at the basketball tournament coming up? Sure, you can count on me. Okay, we unlocked her once again, I suppose. A second-year high school student... What's going on? Are you sure about that, Yuki? Yuki's got new game. Plus, you get a story select. Man, I'm so excited about this. Seems like their next opponent is a real powerhouse. Not a problem. Puffs. No lose intended. Her catchphrase, which I still don't like, but it is what it is. This is seeming like the same start of the story. If I remember correctly, we started the story long ago, but it does seem, it seems exactly the same. Am I just redoing Yuki's story? I remember this. That's not why I'm here. You have a little brother, right? Wait a second. I think this is the start of NG+, but there's 4 others. Promise? Okay, then I'm not gonna skip it. Because it might be just a little bit different, and I want to experience the entirety of it. I heard he got into a fight on the roof of the middle school. That's the same. I can't believe him. If it's against Masaru or Doshi, you realize a part of this on your own. What is going on? Rawson. It's not different, I believe. Okay, I'm skipping it. Who are you talking, bro? Rip Cool Kid? What's up, Rip Cool Kid? Faith decided. If you can't see the chats that I'm responding to, it's on the screen probably. But Faith decided said hello to you. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Yuki. I don't understand how that attitude is why people makes mean. Okay, I'm skipping it. We've already witnessed this in the first episode of the first one. Yeah, skip this tutorial. We are not experts by any means, but we know how to play the game. Skip. Is it Dear Days 1? It is Dear Days 1. In my live stream a couple days ago, I have completed the first story of Dear Days 1. Had a great time learning. Still am learning. Every time I turn on the game, I feel like I'm learning something new. But now, apparently, we're on the second story, which is seemingly like the same. The Domotaku. What's up, Domotaku? I think this is the same. When you get to the map, you can select a new story. You got this, said Faith. Thank you so much. All right, I'm skipping all of this. I'm getting to the map. New fighter. Rawson's story has been unlocked. It seems very similar to my story. And that's actually the best news available because I was like kind of fearful that they were gonna force me into a UU storyline or just a Team Blackout storyline altogether. But now I know I'm not gonna get spoiled. UU is available. So there's 2 others. That looks like a Donji cutout. That kind of looks like the ponytail guy. It kind of looks like the ponytail guy, but I'm not sure. All right, begin playing Rawson Ishijoshi story. OMG, a Vanguard in the background. Toya's the name. I think that 5th one is Toya, but I'm not sure because I've only seen like half an episode of Toya-ness. Okay, it seems like we're going to be starting pretty much the same story as Yuki's story, just from Rawson's point of view. Potentialities, maybe, I don't know, but this is exciting. Ball incoming, middle schooler, 2. Rawson, block it. Huh? What? I got hit with the ball, apparently. Although I was moving there. Dude, what the heck was that? Stop running away from the ball like a coward. You said to dodge it, did you not? But sports really aren't my thing. Do you know how many times you've done that now? The 5 non-final boss characters on the box are playable characters, I believe. Are you doing a new deck for each story? I've done a new deck pretty much the last like 5 streams, it feels like. However, I was planning on probably picking up, because I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I was either going to continue on a little bit with the prison deck that the chat helped me build in last stream, because I was having a good time with it, and they made obviously big improvements on the deck because it beat Kanji first try with the deck. It beat Kanji. So, you know what I'm saying? I kind of want to give it a little bit more shine because I'm happy with it. Plus, I think it's a fun mechanic to play against, not so much to pilot. So that's the first option. I was going to do that a little bit at the start of the stream. And then, depending on how it goes, of course, I was going to maybe build Megumi's deck, because that also seems like a hoot and a half, if you know what I'm saying. A card game? Nani? Give it back. Go. Gomen. Why can't you show that kind of enthusiasm during soccer? Yo, scaredy cat, you hear me? Stop that. Sis. Oops, I didn't mean to click that button. Sis. You played the TCG? Faith, this is my introduction to Vanguard as a whole. So, that being said, my plan is to continue on playing the TCG. I'm trying to ingest Cardfight Vanguard very naturally, very slowly, because I have the binge characteristics, so I'm trying not to go just guns and blazing with it. However, I actually have an in real life deck right here. If you want to check it out, it's kind of cool. It did come with a Beyblade product from Koro in Japan. But that being said, I'm not far into my journey. So what you're gonna witness from me is enthusiasm for the game because I'm loving it so far. You're not gonna find the best player on God's green earth because I'm learning, brand new. Every time I stream, I learn something new. But I'm getting the hang of it, I think. I am getting the hang of it. You realize that part of this is on you, right? Yeah. But I don't want to stand out like you, Yuki. That attitude is why people make mean remarks about you. Listen, Ross, you only get one shot at life, so make sure you don't regret any of it. Are you really gonna let yourself stay on this losing streak? But I will always. I just pray that you're not making mom pray for you up in heaven. Come on, don't say things like that. I'm just messing with you. Okay, I'm remembering a lot of this conversation already from the first story mode because I said at that time, Yuki seems like kind of a weird sister. Let's pick up dinner for tonight and head home. Sorry, Yuki, but could you sub in for dinner duty tonight? Again? Please? There's somewhere I have to be. I think it's the park. It's been like this every day for a while, you know. You're always late getting home too. What exactly are you doing? Well, no, it's the card shop, eh? that's what it is, huh? Fine, I can respect a young man's privacy. Sorry, what am I gonna do with you? Sorry, sis. I'll be back later. Decided I prefer YouTube chat. Sounds good. No problem there. That's why I decided to do both. I was doing Kick, but then I learned more about Kick, and I don't really support the majority of the people streaming on Kick because it seems pretty debaucherous, to say the least. Oh, Rawson, you came at the perfect time. Hi, Gosetsu-san. Is something going on? Over here, man. Huh? I'm Doshi Nakan. I thought we knew Doshi already. I thought like it was already Rawson's bully. That might be a little bit of a new spin on this. He's got his heart set on putting together a team, and he wants you to be a member. What? That's different. I watched you win that this is way different. It'd be reassuring to have a proven champion on my team. What? I'll do everything I can to make this team unstoppable. Please join me. Well, fine. Then let's fight. Huh? If you see me as someone to be trusted, I'd appreciate having you on my side. Doshi starts out as a good guy? This is crazy. Magnolia would be cool since Rawson main Oh, that would be pretty serendipitous. Or Zorga, because that's Stokia plus orders. Zorga, I think that's not the first time you mentioned Zorga. It might have been you, Thunderjack, and if not you, someone has mentioned Zorga to me before. I still haven't seen what they are. But I'm gonna start the first battle with the prison deck just because, you know, I liked it. The chat helped me build it last time. That felt impactful. I felt nice about it, you know what I'm saying? Going first. All right, and I can show it off to anybody new out there. To show off the deck we built together. It's not optimal, but it's better than the starter deck because my Sentinel, which I thought all Sentinels said that when you're down to 2 cards, you don't have to discard, but apparently not. I replaced it with the Sentinel that does. We're gonna be riding into our grade 1 Vanguard. This is nice because it deck thins, which sometimes you don't wanna do. But it deck thins, and against Kanji it was impactful because Kanji retires rear guards, which that was very helpful. Now I gotta still read my cards because I'm not 100% like, I have to read the cards. I'm still that new to the deck. I think I only got to play twice with it last stream. The majority of the stream last time was building it. When your opponent's unit is retired from rear or guard during the battle of this unit attack, imprison that. Ooh, that's good. That's good. This is a 15,000. This does more when it, yeah. This one it is. I'm gonna choose that one to discard. We're going to automatic effect, get our order card into our hand. There it is. We dropped from 2 to 1, thanks to the chat's advice last stream. And because we can't attack this turn, and I don't really want to give the opponent a chance to attack one of my rear units, I like to think that it's okay to not play any turn 1. But again, I haven't watched any how-to videos. I haven't watched like top-level gameplay, so I don't know if that's actually accurate. I just feel more comfortable doing it because I've noticed that when I play rears and they get attacked, retired, whatever, I lose resources, and resources seems to be in most card games anyways, a pretty good thing to have and maintain a relative higher amount than your opponent. Glad you're enjoying it. Most streamers rush. Most streamers rush, eh? Yeah, I'm definitely a binger, so it's against my nature. Like every step of the way, I want to binge the show, but I haven't yet, and I'm glad I haven't yet, because I think slower is better because I haven't gotten sick of the game. Nor do I think I will because the mechanics are unique. Like, for example, I've mentioned this before. The reason why I think Prison is so cool is because it gives flair, not just for the person playing the Prison deck, but it also gives a whole new dynamic to the person I'm playing against. Like, they're doing something. Also, a lot of card games would just be like, oh, like in Yu-Gi-Oh, your things would be banished. In Magic, it would be exiled. whatever the case may be, no, with this card game, there's specialities that say, put it in the prison. And to me, that's sick. All right, we're gonna be paying the cost for going for this now. This, I have 2 grade 2s, I have a Sentinel, I have this grade 1. I have nothing in my prison yet. Plus his boosts. I think, let me read this one, because this one had the special effect. When this unit is placed on the guard, if your opponent's attacking unit has attacked 2 or more times this turn, this unit gets plus 15. I don't know what Doshi's fixing to do. There's a gun there. If it's an automatic weapon, they could be looking to attack more than once. When your opponent's rear guard is retired during your main phase, retire this unit, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. So they might, that could be impactful, but it could not be. And this is 15,000 for the next turn in case he pops off next turn. So I think I'm okay sending that one away. I think I'm all right with that. Now there's going to be some imprisoned, right? Now there's something imprisoned. So now I can play this card, and what this card says, by the way, when this unit is placed on a rear from hand, if 3 or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned, odds 3. Search your deck for up to 1 card with the same name as this unit, call it. So it just adds the boost available. Okay, when this unit is placed on a rear, Soul Blast 1, choose, okay, we can put 2. We have 2 things in the prison. That's nice. We're gonna Soul Blast 1. We want to keep Seraph in our soul. So the fact that this Seraph's already there is actually kind of nice. So I'll just Soul Blast that one. Because if you're unaware what the prison deck does, which probably the majority of Vanguard fans probably will be aware of it because it seems like a pretty known deck. But this grade 4 needs to Soul Blast Seraph, if I remember correctly. We're going to escape that. We're going to call upon this grade 2 over here. And I think I'm going to hold on to this for 1 more turn because I think this says it has to be placed. Yes, it has to be placed. Okay. We're still at prison 2, so we're going to end this phase. We're going to... And I thought about this in my subconscious. I was really struggling to understand the whole rear Vanguard rear attack pattern, but I think I understand it now in a way I can even explain it to somebody, which is very exciting for me. Because I was just following orders basically for the entirety of my career. That sucks. That really does suck. I wish that didn't happen because this isn't guaranteed to go through. And now my third is I can't drive twice with the grade 2, right? Ooh, that was a terrible drive check again. That was quite the bad turn. Yep, end turn. That sucks. If they guard Litra, those that guard her are auto-imprisoned. Oh, I should have attacked in the opposite way to make her harder to guard against. Thanks for pointing that out, Thunder Dragon. Joe's back. What's up, Joe? Arum says grade 4 Seraph skill is on play, so it doesn't matter if it stays in soul or not. I see. 10,000 coming at my 10,000. Both of these have intercept. We're going to be able to get to prison 3 next turn. I'm pretty sure. Because of my grade 3's effect. So that means I can play Litra. Not Litra. Suppress Gleamer over here. This is better than this. This has already done its thing. I'm at 2 damage. It's going to be the easiest one to guard against. Yeah, I think I like that. It saves me 1 damage this turn. And then I don't have to be forced to... Yeah. Maybe let the other 2 go through. I don't like being at 4, though. This is going to require some thought. Counter blasting their only damage. Power up to 15. I do have a 15 in hand, but that would make me still die to a well-timed drive check. So I'm going to say no guard, take the attack. Okay, now we know he has a Sentinel in his hand. Let's try to remember that. Damage check. A whip. And then 10,000 is coming at me again. That would put me at 4. I could guard with one of my things and I could be safe from it, because 4 is kind of like, that's a pretty big difference from the 1. I mean, it's also a big boost. I have a Sentinel. I'll go playing these 2 cards is going to be putting me in the range of a Sentinel having no discard effect, and I kind of like that. I'm going to guard against this. I don't want to be at 4, because with these pro tags, they have a terrible habit of freaking hitting crits when I don't want them to. Okay, this is a great 15,000 booster. We're going to choose that one as cost. We're going to remember to activate her manual ability. We're going to counterblast our critical trigger. Now it's hidden information from our opponent. Now my prison's at 4. And now this card's even better, but I've seen all of them. I think I've seen all of them, right? I don't know. Well, we're going to call it. Nonetheless, right here. Automatic effect. There's one left, apparently. Yes, there is. Beautiful. Do I want to buff up my Vanguard or my... I want to buff her up to make her even harder to guard, so many things are imprisoned. I like that. And then I'll buff up my Vanguard, because why would you not do that? I can't, this is just gonna whiff, right? Yeah, it's just gonna whiff. It's gonna search and there's gonna be no valid targets. Now I have 1 Sentinel in my hand, but this is gonna drive check multiple times. Refill my hand, maybe I'll get something to guard with. We're gonna end the main phase. We're gonna go this way this time to make this one hard to guard against, and maybe even give her an extra crit to make my opponent want to guard against it. The first one's going through. A grade 3 goes in the damage. Attacking with the Vanguard now, hoping for a crit. I want to make this super impactful to guard against. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's going to require more resources to guard against. Ooh! Even more! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, if I'm missing chats, give me just 1 second. I'm in the zone. I'm going to give the crit to this because it's going through, and then giving the power to this because I think it accomplishes the same thing. And I'd rather get 2 damage guaranteed to go through than already like try to get them to guard against that. No heal. Okay, that's interesting. Get a critical out of the way. I like that. If I miss any chats, I'm gonna respond as soon as I have a break in concentration. Oh my god. Well, now I got a break in concentration because screw Doshi. God dang it. I was so excited for. This is what I was excited for. I'm not attacking with her. I was going to. When your opponent unit is retired from rear or guard during this battle, this unit attacked, and it was going to be 53 coming at them. They were going to use at least 2 cards. Son of a Bisquick. Son of a Bisquick. Joe says he's doing good. I'm glad about it. Mr. Goku Official says, hope you have a good day. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day as well, my friend, Mr. Goku. Yep, you're getting better with time. Thanks, Aruma. I appreciate that. Buzzkilla, I'm here and not 1 hour late. I appreciate you coming back, Buzzkilla. Welcome, Buzz. Damn, triple trigger. I know that felt great. That felt amazing. But my Buzz. Fun kind of intended because Buzzkill is here. The buzz was kind of short-lived because of the well-timed OT. I felt like that grade 2 was going to make a huge impact there, but such is life. However, we got some guards. We got some shields in our hand now. And we're only at 3 damage, so we can let this go through. But Let me read it before I get overconfident. You can rest 2 rear guards. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards. Retire it, and this unit gets plus 10,000. Once a turn, if your opponent's rear guard was retired this turn, soul blast 5. Look at the same number of cards from the top of your deck as the number of your opponent's open rears. Choose any number of unit cards from among them, call them to the rear, and put the rest in your soul. That's a kind of a cool effect, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie about that. If he hits a crit, so be it. Doshi's just apparently the main character in this story arc. I'm gonna say no. It's against my nature to do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Because I don't want to use my Sentinel there, and I don't want to use multiple of my cards on one attack. So I'm just gonna get lucky. I'm getting lucky, baby. Let's go. Best case scenario right there. Those weren't even high shields, too. So now we know 2 of his cards in his hand aren't very impactful. We're only taking 1 damage. We're at 4 damage now. Retire. Blast. In the face. Oh my god, that felt good. We're going to say no to that. So we're going to continue without writing. And because I'm not full-on concentrating, I can read the rest. Triple luck. Basis wealth. That's exactly how I felt, except with some more exclamation points. Triple trigger will. Damn. Oof, OT. So much for that. I know, right? At least you got the OT out. That is true. I like that. Joe, you're always looking at the positive side of things. I appreciate it about you. I remember this deck. It destroys stuff. He is going to make Rainbow Damage Zone for sure with this luck of his. All right. Getting back to it. This one I like a lot. However, the more I play this deck, I have liked less. However, if we get a triple freaking drive like we did last time, then it's going through and we're retiring. We're not retiring things. We're imprisoning things, robot style, which feels cool. And now we have 15, 15, 15, and a Sentinel in our hand, and we're driving. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot here. We're going to end the main phase, doing the same order, right to left, and we're going to just freaking put the pause on Doshi this time. No OT to protect him this time. I have seen a lot of triggers though, so it is unlikely, but it could happen. Let's go. Triple drive, let's go. Ooh, I do like having someone on my hand though, so that's not a total whiff. Okay, that was a bad one. That was a bad one, not very good. Son of a biscuit. All right, they're at 4 damage though, and we can still attack. They're probably gonna block this, guard against this. I'm not gonna say block because the technical term is guard. 26 coming at you. Imprison? Can I imprison them? Son of a biscuit. I just want to imprison your cards, Mike. This is a good game so far. Very back and forth. I do feel like the opponents have stepped their game up from the last story mode, because this is feeling more like a end of the story mode character from the last story. 23 coming at my 13. I have 2 Sentinels now. This one says if you boost, right? If it boosts, I think, yeah, it boosts. I don't like that card. I want it out of my hand. There we go. We're gonna successfully guard against this one. Can I cancel that? I don't want to guard against that one anymore. I take that back. I was a little too hasty. That was a bad guard. That was a bad guard. Forget that happened. I went back to my old ways of being scared of taking damage. Crit. All right, Sentinel. And then it would be nice to kind of call her though, to be honest with you. If 2 or more of your opponent's vanguards were imprisoned in your prison, this unit gets plus 5,000. When this unit is placed on the rear, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your opponent's front or rear. I want to keep that in my hand. I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna choose that one. Yeah. Sentinel. I'm gonna choose one of the great ones. Choose one of the great zeros. Resolve. Then I wonder. I think if I choose to use a Sentinel on the third, oh my gosh, they have a Sentinel in their hand. They have 3. I think that means they have 3 Sentinels in their hand. If I use a Sentinel, would... Let me think about that. Oh, another Sentinel. When this unit is put on guard, choose one of your units and it cannot be hit until the end of battle. If your hand has 2 or more cards, choose a card from your hand and discard it. If your hand has 2 or more cards, okay. So I have to be down to that being one of the 2. Okie dokie then. End the right face. You're not getting me this time with that. We're going to use her effect. We're not going to forget about that. We're going to counter blast this trigger here. And then we're going to read cards. That's what we're going to do. When this unit is placed on a rear, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater. Well, they can, if I imprison that, they can then call it later. So maybe not. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked, put this unit into your soul. Choose one of your rear guards, because plus whatever. Soul Blast 1, rest this, choose one of your opponent's rear. Okay. That one probably. Because if you're gonna hit me with that, at least like, does this boost? No, it doesn't. Yeah. I'm gonna choose that one. And then this one. Those two, for sure. Because ETB effects could easily go against me, if you know what I'm saying. Plus, I have Aggro Rogue, which was a fan favorite in the last stream. A lot of people were telling me to play it, which of course I should be playing it because it's a good card. Muna is also a good card, so we shall Soul Blast her to play for Aggro Rogue's effect. Now my prison's at a whopping 5. We're down to... Ooh. Well, I'm going to drive check, so it's a moot point anyways. What I was going to say is that if I guard with the 15,000 and 2 Sentinels in my hand, both impactful, both kind of cool, W end phase, attacking with the Aggro Rogue first. I don't think this is going to be the final turn, so I didn't declare final turn. I did think about it though. Because they have so many Sentinels that we're aware of. 23. They heal. Okay. Doshi's good for game, apparently. He was a pushover, but now he's good. He's going to use one of the Sentinels now. Couldn't risk me driving successfully. His deck is down to 16. He has 5 cards in hand to my 3. What? Give it to my robots. Because I'm pretty sure Sentinel still beats OT, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Kind of crazy when you think about it. If I'm wrong about it, you will tell me. And I'll learn. Oh my gosh, it gives a crit too? OTs are OP. Oh my gosh. However, it's like, I can't even get excited about it really, because I know they have so many gosh dang Sentinels in their hand. I know that they have 3. I'm pretty sure that's public information. I'm healing too? I'm literally triggering like a protagonist right now. This is not normal. Let's heal. Wait. Cancel. Yeah. Let's heal the crit, which has already been counter blasted. Let's not forget to do that. Give the power to the remaining attacker. 3 crit. 2 bajillion attack. All gonna be stopped by a 4 of in a death, right? You can only have 4 of them. Correct. Absolutely nutty. Yeah, crazy. But it does lead down their hand. They have 3 cards available to counterblast, 3 in their soul, and I have a lot of cards in my hand. We have this card again, 25 if he attacks twice. The ETB effect, he's gonna retire a card or 2, right? Or he didn't call it? No, he did. He did call it. We have a 15,000. We also have this grade 2 that retires things. 2 Sentinels, and then this. This is 20,000 shield, so let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind, because I've forgotten about it a couple times now. And I am officially locked in. So if I miss any chats, I'll read them here in a second. I'm trying to do better about hedging my attention, but I don't want to misplay in my opening game of this new story arc. 15's coming at my 13. I'm at 3 damage. We're gonna say no guard. Take the attack. Yeah, I'm not gonna be overzealous like I was last turn. However, being at 3 damage did warm the cockles of my heart. All right, they're at 23. I'm at 13. It's a grade 3. This will be 20,000. That would put me at 33,000. So I can do this. And then this protected me against 20,000 puts me at 33. One good drive. I think I have to double guard here, but I don't need to use that one. I could use this one and then this one, which is 25, puts me at 38. 23 with my 38, so we would have to hit twice, which is less likely. Leave the more impactful shield for next turn. Yeah, I like that. I like that a little bit. We're gonna confirm that. With number 1, 5,000 shields in his hand. I still think he has 2. No. I think he has 1 sentinel left. A heal trigger? This guy's insane. This is the best. I think this is I want to say this is the best game back and forth I've had in quite some time. I've had some good games, but this recency bias tells me that this is fun. All right, we're going to be doing some things though. We're going to be calling that here. We're going to be Soul Blast. We're going to be Soul Blasting our grade 0 Vanguard. We're going to be putting a card in the prison. And, I don't know, that one. That was the bad decision. One of his rear back rows would have been better because, like, if he gets over the hump of 13 and I don't, I could have just attacked that anyways and gotten rid of it. Now that he has a way to get that back. So that was actually a misplay. I should have taken more than like half a second to think about that. That was another misplay. I don't like that for me. And what also sucks is that I have to attack with this one first, hope for a successful drive so my grade 2 robot goes through. It is attacking, so it's a moot point after all, because this is going to retire 2 rear units. I got lucky there. I didn't pay big time for my mistakes, but I'm still going to learn from my mistakes. We're going to not be so hasty. There goes his... I think he has 1 more in his hand, but his hand's going down to 3. And I still can drive. I can attack maybe with our grade 2. 1 is a win. 2 is a win. 3? I'm not going to consider that one a whip because we're going to grade 4 next turn, and that's exciting. All right, end the phase. No point in attacking, I don't think. Unless I'm missing an effect. No, I'm not. All right, they're down to 4 cards in hand. They're going to be paying one of his counter blasts. He's going to be calling these again. He's going to be retiring a unit, which is the grade 3, the correct choice. Boosting his Vanguard at 23, moving those to the back row. Only going to be attacking with 1 thing? Wowie zowie. That means we're in the same position that we were last time. I'm going to save my Sentinels, guard with those 2 in fact. That's going to put me at 5,000 more than this shows because it hasn't hit that boost yet. 38, perfect. We're going to keep our grade 2s in hand. We're going to be evolving to grade 4. I'm happy I chose to put 5,000 more on the board. That would have been pretty bad. I was starting to sweat there. I was starting to sweat a little bit there. All right. 2 grade 4s, riding into grade 4. Automatic effect number 1. We're going to be blasting our grade 3 right here. We're going to be blasting our grade 3 again from our soul. Imprisoning all of their cards, giving me extra crits. And to put salt on the wounds, we're calling the grade 2 over here, so whatever he chooses to guard with is gonna get freaking yoinked from him. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Oh, I got an idea. And the face. He has to guard against this because these are all crit 2s. He's at 4, so he has to guard. So boom, finally, Miss Police Officer, we're gonna see you do your thing. Yes, it is doing the thing. That's all I wanted out of this game. It took a few extra turns to make it happen, but it happened. Less impactful now, but it is still a thing. Now, our Vanguard. 2 cards left in Doshi's hand. And I'm healing. And I didn't say final. I knew it was gonna be the final turn. I'm so bad at that. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be good at it. Probably not. It's not in my nature. But damn, I need to start calling final turns. So that's 5,000 VP I'm missing out on. 500 VP, something like that. Ooh, that's the first time I've seen that card. It's like, it has the gold foil. It's kind of fancy. I haven't seen it in any of our games yet. Heal trigger. No. Heal trigger. No, I win. See ya, Doshi. I wonder if we're gonna join Doshi's gang though. But before I get into the story mode once again, I will read the chats if I missed any. Forgot the Seraph's axe skill. Oh, I forgot about it. Damn it. If I remember correctly, pressing B shows all the public shown triggers PGs in the game. Ooh, thanks for telling me, the Domo Taku. I gotta remember that. B, I've never pressed that, I don't think. I don't know Dear Days 1, I know that it shows in Dear Days 2 for that. Okay. It's been a while since I've been on Dear Days 1. Mostly on Dear Days 2. I permanently shifted to Dear Days 2, so yep, it's nostalgia for me at this point. How long has the game been around? I think this came out in like 2020-ish. Something like 2021 maybe? I tried to play Dear Days 2, but the game's cut and animation glitched for me. Ooh. I have been hit by a crash on my PC a couple times, so that's a little scary. RIP, now that I think about it, I remember Dear Days 1 always looking at their damage, soul, drop, counting triggers. Oh, damn, tough luck, man. Maybe they patched it, so I don't know. Brent Gate, OT, doubles the power and crit, all front. It seems super OP. Anderegg, also, thank you for coming back, Anderegg. Get this guy, destroy him. Now it's a recent install on Twitch. Gravidia, looking good. I feel it didn't fully install or something. Yep. RIP, yeah, fighting this dude always ends up with an empty field. Does it not have a reinstall feature? I don't know. You, babe, the elitism in your chat is insane. Good luck with the channel growth. Your fans are mean. The elitism? What? The elitism in your chat is insane? Did I miss elitism? I missed something? Anonymous eyeballs, did I miss? Are you still out there? You have your Vanguard ability, axe skill, missed again, grade 4, can totally finish it next turn. That 2 to pass kind of nerve-wracking, finishing, but forgot to call final turn, send him to jail. Good game, thank you so much for saying good game, good fight, nice job, great play. Hey, Cat's back, thank you for all the good games, Tomotaku, Arum, and the Cat. That was a good game, but now I feel like the anonymous eyeballs chat, what was that about? Did I miss something? Anon left? He's been a viewer for a long time, but I didn't see any elitism. What did I miss? Well, if he's gone, I can't do nothing about it now. You crushed me. I knew you were the real deal. Thank you for the fight. Are we joining Doshi's gang? I always wanted to meet someone like you, Rawson says. I'm such a failure at school, I don't have any friends. So, if you'll have me, I would love to join your team. Ooh, I am joining.
Boy.
Can you come to the children's park? Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. It's like an alternate universe. Because at the park, Doshi in the first story mode, spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen it, but I streamed it. It was at the park where Doshi bullied me.
Oh.
Yeah, there's someone I want you to meet. I'm sure he'll jump at the opportunity to fight someone of your caliber. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I see what's going on. Oh, that's so sad. I'm happy for you, Rawson. That is sad. So this is a car shop. I mean, it could be an alternate story. I'm gonna withhold judgment until we actually witness it. We acquired a car. Apparently, we have this card already. Ready? That reminds me of the Paladin cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, we're going to the exercise park. I don't know, I haven't seen anything when I joined. Rawson deck is also fun. This should be the place. So this is the kid you were talking about? Masaru's here. Doshi, and the name's Masaru Kita. Nice to meet you. Doshi's been telling me about you. So I hear you're quite the fighter, huh? No, not at all. Come on, you don't gotta be humble about it. You beat me yesterday. That more than proves how strong you are. I'm flattered. So let's get right to it. A fight, you and me. There's no faster way to get to know each other. Ain't Vanguard amazing? Yes, let's fight. Okay. This is a fightable story. It's a fightable match. That tells me that we're not destined to lose. Should I try Megumi's deck now? I'm gonna try Megumi's deck now because I have had my eye on it. The one thing about Megumi's deck is the card artwork for everything except for the Vanguard doesn't really speak to me at all, to be honest with you. We have a Sentinel though. And by the way, this deck is the third deck that I got from the shop. Haven't edited it in the slightest. And honestly, based off of the challenge that Doshi was, this may end up in a pretty brutal loss. When this unit is rode upon by Sylvan Horned Beast Lattice, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a grade 2 or less unit card, haul it to the rear. If it is not, put it in your soul. Back row, during the battle this unit attacked, this unit gets plus 5,000. We shall discard. That's a 15,000 shield versus, what is this? A grade 2 nothing. I'm gonna discard that one. I'm gonna pay the cost by discarding that one. When this unit is rode upon, if you win second draw a card, that's nice. We can Persona Ride twice now. Let me read this again. Okay. We can call upon our grade 1 Soul Blast 2 reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a unit card, call it to the rear. If it's not, this is only 5,000. It can put boosts. But I can attack, successfully drive, boost back, and attack with it again. So maybe it is worthwhile to play it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. So we were going kind of crazy with the attacks and the main phase. Oh, it has a boost ability. What the hell just happened? Well, I was looking at the shield, wasn't I? Oh, it's 8,000 attack apparently. I was looking at the shield. Sorry, anonymous eyeballs. Yeah, kind of rattled me. I don't want anyone to feel put off or unwelcome, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit rattled, but we're gonna lock in right now. We did successfully drive. Every time I see this card, I say, wow, what a good looking card. He's in the process of dying, but it's still like a nice color color scheme. He's using a guard already. Successfully guarding against my second attack. I like putting the pressure early. I really like that, actually. He has 4 cards in hand, going to his grade 2, calling this card. I'm very familiar with this card. 10,000 versus my 8,000. We're going to say no guard. Take the attack. I'm going to read this card again. This is for the folks at home and also me. When this unit attacks, you can Soul Blast, right? Oh, a critical trigger, making it harder for the second attack to go through. But we'd rather have saved it at the end of the battle. If Soul has 10 or more cards. Counter charge. Soul charge, that's what it does. And it's going to attack my rear now. Does that count? Does it say attack a Vanguard? It hits. It just has to hit Soul charge. So he's doing stuff with his soul, obviously. He wants to soul charge. He's soul charging a lot. Is it worthwhile to guard against that? No, I don't think so. Because the reason why I don't think so is because undoubtedly the reason why he wants to buff up his soul is to do damage to me, my Vanguard, and my damage zone. And that's not doing damage to the damage zone, is it? So I'm not going to guard against it. Plus, it was just a grade 1, so why would I? Okay, what kind of cards do we have here? A 5,000 shield, grade 0. Get lost, bucko. Don't want you here. Alright, now we're going to do an Emancipator effect, which I am privy to. I revealed the card. I get to call the card. It's kind of lame. Before I choose the location of said card, let's look at the cards I have. Let's start with... Get out of here. Why am I looking at the gosh dang mouse? Squirrel. I want to look at this card. Get out of here. Why are you looking at... Oh my gosh. I want to read these cards. That is stupid. Okay. I'm just going to put on my magnifying glass. When this unit is rolled upon by a Sylvan... Oh, it's the one in my... It's right here. That's kind of fun. Well, I still can't see it. Okay, moving on. That is super buggy. I don't like that. So now I'm literally winging it. I'm winging the location. Let's go with the Vanguard. Yeah, why not? All right, now we're gonna read the cards. Mana Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, and until the end of turn, this unit gets boost plus 5,000. Okay. When this unit is rolled upon back row, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets plus 10,000 until end of turn. Interesting. But for the time being, we're not attacking from the back row, are we now? So we're going to be calling these to do some more pushing against our opponents early on in the game. Which historically, for the decks that we've been piloting, the pressing has come once we're at grade 3, not this early. So it is kind of fun to do so. Because I like doing it. Rasa deck is also fun. Try Zorga if you like plant plus orders. Okay, after this game, I'm going to look up Zorga, see what it's all about, Thunder Dragon. Megumi's deck attacks from back row, so call at least 1 to attack from back row. Magnolia, I thought you hated Megumi. I hated facing Megumi. She was crazy. She was crazy. I hated facing Megumi, but her deck was freaking cool. Attacking from the back row, super cool. Oh yeah, thanks Faroum. No problem. Face at LMAO. Yeah, that's right. Line. Damn. Looking at your name, do you play Beyblade? Yeah, funny enough, the majority of this channel's first many videos and months were me just posting Beyblades. Because with Beyblade X, I had gotten back into it. I never really was into it as a child, but I got into it because it's a freaking fun game. It's really fun. So yeah, I haven't played much recently, but yes, definitely. Also, Baku Kiter, thanks for being here. That's a new name, so I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me while I play Cardfight Vanguard. Alden and Maggie, old right line hurts. Zorga uses orders a lot. I do like orders, Thunder Dragon. I do like them a lot. I'm at 1 damage, they're at 3. I'm gonna say no guard, take the attack. They're at their grade 3. Oh, I remember this card. I like this card a lot. But it's kind of scary It is kind of a scary card to go against. Yeah, Soul 8. I think 13 is the magic number with this card, wasn't it? 10 was the magic number. Okay, 10 was the magic number. I am going to definitely guard against the third attack, for sure. Indubitably so. We may even guard against... No, I'm going to say no guard at this. I have no fear. Except for fear itself and, of course, spiders. We hate spiders. 2, those they have a Sentinel in hand. 4 cards, 1 Sentinel at the very least. But it's only 1 crit. So that is a cool animation. I like that animation very much so. That card can get the hell out of here. We don't like you around here. Get lost, punk. Alright, now we're going to guard against this. With the only non-Sentinel in our hand that can guard. Oh, I guess we can intercept too. We can do that. Until the end of turn, this unit gets boost plus 5,000. Yeah, let's intercept. Why would you not do that, eh? And we're gonna confirm. No soul charging for you, Masaru Kita. Alright, scan and draw. Right phase. We're going into our Vanguard. Let's read some cards. Let's read this one, the Pack of Hyenas. All to the beasts. Choose one of your units, get plus 5,000 to the end of that battle. If you have 3 or more back row rear guards, you get plus 15,000 instead of 5,000. Well, I do like orders. But I'm not going to be able to call that many, or am I? When this unit is brought upon back row to the battle is due. Yeah, that's a shame, because I do like playing orders. But, see ya, sucker. Automatic ability, Soul Blast. The cute Sylvan Horn Beast, Lotte. Lottie Da. I revealed the card. Yes, I did. I select the card to call. Okay, another freaking squirrel. Fun fact, at my parents' house, in a state I no longer live in, I would visit my parents' house, and there was a squirrel that knew me. Every time it saw my car, it came to me, and I fed him peanuts, walnuts, things that squirrels tend to like, out of my hands. I miss that squirrel. I'm not sure life expectancy of a squirrel, but yeah. I don't really want to think about that, to be honest with you. Alright, we're going to be calling this one over here, and I'm going to read this card. Does it have a non-Vanguard ability? It does not. Okay, we're gonna read it though. Anyways, at the end of the battle, this unit attack, counterblast 1, choose one of your rear guards, and until the end of the turn, this unit getting an attack in the back row and gets plus 5,000. If you persona rogue this turn, choose 3 rear guards. Okay, I was going to think about maybe calling one of my grade 3s into the 3rd rear over here, but I'm not gonna do that because that persona ride ability is freaking sweet. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put this scroll to work and hope for a successful drive. That's what I'm going to hope for. How do I activate this? Oh, it's automatic. It is automatic, is it? Okay. We're going to W end the phase then. We're going to attack. Don't boost. I kind of need to boost both of these, don't I? Cancel. Let me think about this. Choose one of your rear guards until the end of the turn. This unit can attack from the back row. Gets plus 5,000. If you persona rogue. Okay. I think this might be one of those times where it's okay going away from the rear Vanguard rear attack formation. Because I'm really hoping for a successful drive. Now this could trigger some people. Pun intended. But I'm gonna give it a shot because that makes sense to me. No guard. It worked. I'll probably give it to this one. Confirm. Oh, I I thought I was gonna be freaking I was gonna be the Pharaoh, but I'm not the Pharaoh. That little squirrely's probably going to get. He's not gonna get his nut today, and honestly, I regret doing it now. I should have given it to the squirrel, because at the very least, I could have attacked one of his rears with my one that was 10,000. That was a misplay. I regret doing it. But we're gonna learn from the mistake. But at least we can attack the Vanguard with that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Wait a second, can I attack with a rested unit? Certainly not. Certainly not. I'm not even gonna think that's a possibility. Certainly not. Alright, we're gonna attack with the weaker one first? Question mark? Okay, I'm glad I'm playing Megumi's deck now because it's making me think differently about the game. And by doing so, it's going to make me a better player. He's going to have to guard against this. He's retired. Okay, I'm literally getting out of jail free every time I make a mistake in terms of attack order. Because, like, literally, it happened, which is crazy. Which is absolutely crazy. Zork's Orlot. Barrow Madness. I watched the Beyblade from Classic Showman after that. Just watched the clip from Bits. Bro, you should watch X. You should watch Room. You should, if you liked any of it in the past, you should watch X because it's a freaking, it's a good show. It's a very good show. 23 coming at my 13. We're gonna say no guard. Take the attack. I'm gonna read this card again because now he's at 13. He's not 15, right? 13. Damage check. It's a whiff, a grade 1. He's at 10. Okay, this is gonna get plus 10,000 plus a crit. Cool animation. He's countered. His last card has been counterblasted. He's going to 33 and 2. But we have just what the doctor ordered here. And we're gonna be discarding the squirrel. You can get the hell out of my life, squirrel boy. Get the hell out of here. Now we're gonna say confirm. Ooh! Masaru has stepped up his game from the previous story mode. Oh! Masaru Pika! Come on, son! When have you become such a good hard fighter, eh? No matter. We have the technology to guard against this. 15,000. Let me see. Do I have to use one of them? But, oh no, I don't. Simple as simple can be. 43. Guarding against. Wait a second. Do I need to even do that? I can use this one. 33. I can save a 15 in my hand bones. Why would you not do that? I mean, it is 10,000 attack, and I'm going to be Persona riding the next turn. Okay, we're going to risk it for a little bit of a biscuit, you know what I'm saying? We're going to use 2 15,000 shields, fielding against his 3 crit attack, which is it's a bit too much. Masaru, you went a bit overboard. You made everyone uncomfortable. Let's not do it again. But I forgive you. All right, we're going to be Persona riding. Finally. It's like a Donkey Kong kind of music. I kind of like that. It's kind of fun and exciting and new and unique. We're gonna call that to. Wait. Cancel. That doesn't. Yeah, we're gonna move that here. We're gonna move that there. We're going to do nothing else. We're gonna end the main phase. We're going to attack. Shit. I don't know what it's gonna take for me to get used to declaring final turn. I really don't know what it's gonna take besides divine intervention, because undoubtedly this is gonna be the final turn. I'm cleaning this guy's clock. He has the dirty watch on. I asked him to hand over. I did a little bit of spit on it. I wiped it off. I gave it back to him. I'm cleaning his clock. Alright, Vanguard. Don't boost. 23 coming out as 13. 2 guards. First one's a whip. Oh my goodness. If only that were instead of rear, instead of front, that would have been super cool. Counter blast 1. Counter blast this one. I'm so upset with myself. Why did I have to do it like that? This one, this one, and this one. Go forth and conquer, my little squirrel friends. Okay, now, I was expecting them to be a little bit bigger, to be honest with you. I should have put that one in the back row. I made a mistake. Okay, that's 2 mistakes, but they have 3 cards in hand. This one still has to be protected against. There goes one of his sentinels. I should have put that grade 2 in the back row. I thought it was going to be 10,000 plus. Not 5,000 plus, for some reason. But, whatever, mistakes happen. Our last attack at the Vanguard. Maybe my mistake isn't even gonna, maybe he can guard against this. This has intercept. I think that's just 5,000. That puts him at 18,000. So he can guard against this. And he can't. Okay, it's not the final turn. I was safe. My ineptitude is going once again unpunished. I'm going unscathed. I ain't mad at him. He's handless. I'm not. And face. I knew what I was doing. I knew it wasn't going to be the final turn. It was acting. I'm an actor. Of course, that is untrue. 13,000 against my 13,000. We have 2 sentinels in our hand. We can just say no guard at this. I'm not too scared about taking 1 damage going to 5. Plus, it turns on my heal triggers. Hit with a crit. Cool. Making it the rest of his attacks harder to get through. $13 coming at my 23. What is he? Does he? Yes, he. Okay. But he has to counter blast for it. What is he? Oh, he's drive checking. He's drive checking. That's hilarious. I still kind of want to guard. That's how uneasy I am about this game still. Oh, shit! Oh, I forgot he drive checks and he could be successful. Oh, no! I forgot he could be successful at a drive check. Oh, no! Oh, my gosh! This is crazy! This is crazy! My ineptitude is going unpunished! Again! This is crazy! Oh man, I am not locked in. But apparently I don't need to be. Wow! Alright! Before we go any further, final turn! Ride! Persona Ride! Cool animation! I can do it too, Roxanne! Alright, we can move this squirrel up there. Then we're gonna call upon a grade 2 to the back row. And for good measure... Wait a second, why can't I play this? I don't want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. I'm just better than he is. Turn, he has 2 cards in his hand, but I'm attacking with a whole freaking slew of cards. First attack. Whip. 5 damage. Not boost, don't boost. Attack to his Vanguard. 15,000 shield. Whiff. That's okay. Oh, it's a boost. Wait a second, this can go through now. If I give it both to him, it will go through. Right? Yeah. Pretty sure. So I win. With my Vanguard attack, which feels even cooler. More cool. Heal? Oh my gosh, what a game. What a freaking game, man. Freaking call me Joey freaking Wheeler. That was nuts. And I got to do the final turn. Oh. I mean, this is exactly why I love the game. I've never been that hyped in a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that was my first love. Still love it. Konami killed it. I've never been that, I might have been close to that hyped in some pretty crazy games in Magic the Gathering, but I think this takes the cake. Of course, the hypeness was spurred on by my inability to play optimally, but we'll take those. And what we'll also take is the successful final turn for 500 VP. Wham bam, thank you, man. Funny enough, Borrow was my go-to deck to farm double VP from Dear Days 1. Nice. That field wipe for them hurt very much. I think Borrow and trying to rush 15 soul is fun. I think it's a pretty cool deck too. Every time I get to play against it in the story mode so far, I'm saying, damn, that seems pretty cool. However, what I can see is that maybe it's kind of weak. It's kind of weak because it requires you to lose so many cards from the deck, but I don't know. But I'm not sure. I would love to try it out though. Yeah, because they're going to trigger anyway, so we reach in 15 and disrupting AI's rhythm is good for us. Time for the ultimate 6 attack turn. X cancel again, no final turn call. Oh, by the way, if your Weirs have enough power or attack Vanguard alone, and your opponent is at 5 damage, attack with Vanguard first, and use weaker power Weirs to finish off his interceptors. Thank you for that advice. A room? Magnolia is one of those decks where you have to attack with Vanguard first because your triggers matter too much and give him the back row attack. Okay, thank you for giving me permission to attack in a different manner. I thought that was the correct thing to do, and I'm glad you guys are confirming me. Never punished. I didn't get punished a single time. Holy heals. Saved by the heal protagonist. I felt like it finally. Yu-Base Psyqualia. Yu-Base Psyqualia. I don't know that. Blitz orders can only be used on your opponent's turn. That is also good to know. First time I've had a Blitz order in my hand. All on Vanguard. Good fight. Good game. Awesome. I felt good about that. Alright, I wasn't fully locked in. I felt like I reached my peak of my mental faculties. But now we're back to the story, and we're gonna see if it's a completely different story or just kind of like a different perspective. You gotta be kidding me. You're crazy strong. Thank you for the fight. You got me good. But you better be ready for your next opponent. Huh? Dochi, you're itching to fight too, aren't you? It's written all over your face. What do you say, Rasen? Care to fight? Of course, I'd love to. Not so fast, huh? This is the perfect chance to deepen your friendship. So how about you guys trade cards afterwards, win or lose? That's so sad. I think it's this is when the bullying starts. Sweet, that's little bits. Let's have a good fight. Now we're going to... Psyqualia is a form of Future Sight in the first generation anime. Interesting. No way, your deck is completely different today. What? Dochi was already strong in our first fight, mind you. As agreed, let's trade cards. I'll pick the cards fair and square. This one. Cool. When you would play a normal order, you can bind a normal order with the same card name from your drop and Alchemagic. Is this Zorga? Oh no, it doesn't say Zorga in the name. Huh? You agreed to this, but Source Dragon Deity of Blessings, Bless Favor for Iron Anchor Resentment Dragon is shut it, quit whining. Come on, hand it over already. Stop it, Yamete! Give me back my card. What's the problem, kid? You promised to this trade, right? What are you doing? There's Yuki. Alright, so this is just my point of... It seems like it's my point of view of the story. Rasen, in this case. Because I was Yuki before, now I'm Ross.
ちょっと
Choto, get away from Roston.
おい
Don't get the wrong idea here. It's not like I'm just stealing it. We had an agreement.
そうだな
Once the fight was over, we trade cards as a way to remember the event. I can back him up on that.
螺旋
Is that true, Roston? Yeah, but is this really fair? Source Dragon Beauty? For Iron Anchor? You need to learn when to give it up.
どうしたの僕は
So that's how you got hurt. Let me tell you
そうい
something.
う時は
Those are the kinds of moments. I kind of remember that being like a freaking weird ass flashback too, from the first story mode. Yuki, please help me. I admit that you two might be telling the truth. Then stay out of our business, but he doesn't like what you're doing to him
違う
right now.
そ
Do
う
you
じゃな
really
い
think that you can call that an agreement?
私が相手になる
いいだろ
I'll take you on instead. Fine, then I'll fight you.
俺は中野同士
I think it's a Doshi Nagano. Let's do this. So we're fighting Doshi again, or is Yuki fighting Doshi? We're not fighting Doshi again. We're moving on to a very well-designed character, but I think she has a weird speech pattern, so I can't get fully behind her. Let me check my phone to make sure I'm not, That's hard. Oh man, I think we're gonna have to call the stream there. Tyqualia was actually main theme for the first season, which got used till Limit Break. Oh, interesting. Very cool. All right, we're gonna call this stream there. I was planning to go a little bit later, a little bit longer of a stream like our last one. But duty calls, unfortunately. So, thank you so much for everybody hanging out with me in today's stream. I will be back tomorrow to continue the story. Until then, have a great rest of your day. And a great day tomorrow if I don't see you. Alright guys, I'm going to be ending the stream right looking at Zorga. Okay, wait a second. I have time to do that. I have time to do that. I'm gonna go to menu, deck edit.
どのデッキを見る
Let's just type in this one, edit deck. Now we're typing Zorga. View. Oh, it's this. I pulled a lot of these cards. When you play normal order, you can bind a normal order with Alchemagic. Interesting. So now I'm gonna type in own. Do I have a lot of them? Okay, I have a grade 2, grade 3. I don't have a ton of them. Interesting. But let me read these effects. When you play a normal order, you can bind it, Alchemagic, choose a card from your drop zone and call it to a rear. I like that. This card can only be written from a grade 3 with Zorgan's card name. When you would play a normal order, you can bind a normal order from your drop and Alchemagic. If you did Alchemagic this turn, all of your front row units gets plus 10,000, and no, just plus 10,000. Remove a card with Zorgan's different card name from this unit from your hand. Solar drop, choose a card from your drop and call it to the rear. If it is a unit card or put into your hand as normal order. Huh. What does it say? If you did Alchemagic this turn, all your front row gets plus 5,000. So this is kind of like a very buff up Voltron-y deck. Very interesting. I will dig deeper into this deck, but it just kind of seemed up my alley. Not a big fan of the artworks, to be honest with you, but I did pull a couple high rarity versions of the card, which is pretty cool. All right. All that being said, I've got to go. Have a great rest of your day and a great day tomorrow if I don't see you.